Here lies Bidoof. May he rest in peace.
That's next gen,
Here lies
dude.
Bidoof, because everyone deserves a second chance.
What?
Here lies Bidoof. I should probably stop catching Bidoof. Hello everyone, I am Third Mario Brother, and welcome back to
Hey, not
Pokemon
my
Emerald.
fault. It's
In
one of the
last
best
episode,
HM
we
slaves.
caught ourselves the mighty Rayquaza, who is now chilling in our party with the
Casually.
rest of our Pokemon. Yep, there's Raymond right there, taking a break from his normal 9-to-5 job to hang out with the likes of Dishwater and the Baconator. We should feel so
Big
honored
friends
to
in
know such
small
a classy
places.
gentleman. And in
Or
this
vice
episode, since
versa.
we now have Rayquaza, I feel like it's time to finally wrap up the whole Team Aqua, Team Magma, Groudon, Kyogre storyline.
Oh, I
So, as
forgot
we
about
noted there,
this.
Here on Mount Pyre. Whoa, where are you guys going? Come on, without a word.
Arby's.
Brian. Dot dot dot. Dot dot.
He's saying dot aloud.
To the 4th power. Is that it? Is that it? Maxie and Archie are gone without a single word. Are you kidding me? This is the last time we see them in Pokemon
Your
Emerald.
last
They're not going to
words,
say a single
Brian.
thing to us. Oh my gosh, how rude of them. That's absolutely horrible. I take back everything good I've ever said about them.
Oh, none of them.
The men who took the orbs came back to return them on their own. Those men, perhaps they are not so evil after all.
No, they're still pricks.
Certainly
They destroyed
aren't
the
very good
world.
friends
At least
when
tried
offended.
to.
It's my role to pass on the legends of Hoenn to future generations.
But I'm gonna let my kid do it.
In Sutopolis, rewrote the legend. Have you the time to hear the new legend of Hoenn?
Nah.
Sure, why
Pass.
not? Don't mind me if it looks like I'm browsing Twitter on my phone or something like
Nah.
that.
Give me my rare candy.
It happened long, long ago. The world was racked by a ferocious clash between the Pokemon of the land.
Wait, long ago. It was 5 minutes ago.
Raised mountains and created continents.
At my age, 5 minutes might as well be 5 years.
Their fierce duel raged without end. The world was engulfed in massive fires and vicious storms that no umbrella could handle. It was then that the Pokemon of the
Then,
sky
wait, that's the
descended
Resident Evil
from the
universe,
storm.
not Umbrella Corp, you
Pokemon
idiot.
shining a vivid green, whose jimmies were incredibly rusty,
Ha!
calmed the two enraged Pokemon.
This rustles my jammies.
Flew off into the wild blue yonder, and that actually sounds an awful lot like what happened just a few episodes ago in Sutopolis City when we summoned Rayquaza to
Oh, great, it's a continuous loop.
Kyogre. So, that being said, that is the end of Team Aqua and Team Magma. They have finished their evil ways. They have realized that they are not to tamper with
Story's
nature
over,
or to
basically.
accomplish their goals.
Now
But
just finish up the
we have
Pokemon
Raymond
League.
in our party, and yay, I'm using the mighty Rayquaza as a chauffeur now.
Ha!
The abuse of power. It is
Using
too
Arceus
strong
as
right
an
now. It
HM
is too
slave.
evident. And you know what? I'm liking it. I am liking using a
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
literal demigod to chauffeur me around the region. I am totally into it. But as I said at the beginning of this episode, we are going to be moving on toward Evergrande City or Evergrande City. Still gonna say both pronunciations both times because they both make sense to me, man. Let's go ahead and swap out Raymond, as powerful as he might be, for our good friend Blue, because Blue is powerful in her own right. So, we are going to need some HM slaves this time around. Like you guys might have seen so far, we have Shino in our party chilling there because we're going to need the HM Flash eventually, probably in this episode. And we're going to need HMs like Surf and Rock Smash and Waterfall. And I believe that's it. Surf, Rock Smash, Waterfall. Oh, Strength. And what else? What else? What else? And Flash. Well, you don't actually need Flash. You don't ever really need Flash.
It just makes things easier.
Explicitly, unless you're doing something like the Reggie side quest in Ruby and Sapphire. But that aside, Flash isn't really all that necessary. It just makes your life like 150,000% easier. Either way.
Exactly.
Evergrande City is on the easternmost part of the Hoenn region. So that's exactly where we're going to be sailing to this time around. I know this might not be the most exciting of travel methods. I wish that Raymond could chauffeur us around in the water as well. But unfortunately, Raymond, powerful as he claims to be, can't even learn Surf. Come on, what is with that, man? What a ripoff. I know,
Not like
I
he can
know.
fly or
It's
anything.
the most powerful legendary Pokemon in the entire Hoenn region, and the gosh darn thing can't even learn the move Surf. What a disappointment.
Dragons are not very good
Never going to
surfers.
move up in the corporate world like that. Oh!
Whoops.
Looks like we accidentally got ourselves a double battle here. Sunlight seems to be more harsh in this area.
Groudon was a while ago.
Tough. I wonder if I can win. He soliloquized to himself in front of the camera. You've got a strange way of talking there, buddy. And you
If
should
I
probably
underestimate
shouldn't be doing your
myself and
squats on
overestimate the
top of
opponent, I
ocean.
might
mean,
become a
if you
persona
wanna do 'em underwater,
protagonist.
it'll probably make you feel a little bit stronger or something like that. If you want to do them on land, it might actually do something. But squats on top of the ocean,
Actually, this isn't a
impressive
bad
as it
team.
might be, and adequate as it might be in... Oh, boy. What am I going to do here? What am I going to do here? I'm going to switch out to Shock, I
Rocket
believe,
Psychic
and go
to
ahead and
Tentacruel.
Psychic on this Tentacruel. But yeah, there are a couple trainers on the way to Evergrande City, and they have reasonably high-level Pokemon. We see
Fine,
here
but that's just
that this
me.
guy has... Or that these guys, rather, have level
Guy and a
45
girl.
Pokemon. We've got fully evolved Pokemon, Tentacruel, and Seaking. So, that is at least somewhat fair warning that we should be wary of what is to come, because the Pokemon we're going to be fighting in just a little while are going to be strong. Quite a bit stronger than this, actually. On Victory Road, I hope it's not too much of a spoiler that Pokemon games contain Victory Roads, whoa.
Plot twist.
There are like level 40 wild Pokemon, so our team is really, really underleveled, and I might have to do some training, if not for making battles easier, but just for making repels more effective. I couldn't see very well because of the sun's glare.
Close your eyes.
Excuses, man. Get out of here with
Take
that.
his sunglasses.
I guess it was impossible to win. Yeah, that is a fairly good analysis of the situation, considering the reality was that
I couldn't
we did
see
not
that
win.
well.
So,
turn your turn
I
your
were
body
destined to win
around.
from the
Have your
beginning, I guess
back
it were
face the
impossible
sun.
to win. Either way, here we are at Evergrande City, and you see this gigantic waterfall here. I always wondered about this when I was a child. I would surf over here when I didn't have the HM waterfall, and I was like, what is this mysterious place? I want to go here. I only want to see what's inside. Unfortunately, I never could because I never had the HM waterfall.
And you never
now,
will because there's nothing
there's a
inside the
Pokemon Center over
waterfall.
here. We're going to want to heal up, if only for PvP.
Can't go in the waterfall.
Okay, I lied. The only reason I went in there was not for PP reasons, but for clearing my throat and taking a drink of water reasons. I know, sue me, but here we are at the end of every Pokemon game. This is Victory Road, where all the trainers separate themselves from the rest of the pack and have to prove whether they are worthy of facing the Pokemon League in the Elite Four immediately afterwards. So, here we go. Now, this is Victory Road, and this is quite the daunting place. Like I
the
said, there are
theme song.
really high-level Pokemon here, so make sure you take that into account. First of all, what does Dishwater have equipped? The Mystic Water?
Guys,
Sure,
you're going to
why
switch
not?
that for sand,
Right
but
off the bat, we're going to be facing a very, very powerful enemy here, so you have to be careful. Super Repel or not, it's not going to repel the likes of Wally.
Dun, dun,
Oh, boy.
dun!
Hi, Brian. Hi, Wally.
In the Oras remakes, I think they moved that to the end of the cave.
I bet you're surprised to see me here. Oh, that doesn't even begin to describe it.
Ha.
I made it all the way here, and it's all thanks to you. Brian, losing to you that time made me stronger. But I'm not going to lose anymore. I'm going to win for the Pokemon who gave me courage and strength. Okay, here I come. Wow. I'm actually really impressed by that speech there, Wally. Apparently beating him the first time improved this kid's confidence and gave him what he needed to become a reasonably strong trainer. So you know
Altaria!
what? We're going to beat him again, and then maybe he'll actually be a stronger trainer later on. Destroying this kid's hopes and dreams are what are going to build upon his hopes and dreams. Or maybe I'm just
It's
being
like a
totally
saying, every
masochistic right
time you
now,
beat him
watching
down, he
fight
gets
from all his
stronger.
beloved Pokemon. I don't know. Either way, he's going to lead off with a level 44 Altaria. This is a Dragon-type Pokemon, but
It's also dead!
type, so it has a quad weakness to ice, and this Blizzard leading off with Dishwater is going to be a huge benefit to us. Now, you guys are going to remember that last time we fought Wally, he was kind of pathetic, at least compared to how he was now. He had like 1 Pokemon, 2 Pokemon. I don't even remember what the last Wally fight was like, but that was a long time ago in the series, and we didn't have to worry about anything. We took him out no problem. This time, however, his Pokemon are higher level than ours, so this guy has not been messing around the past couple dozen episodes, man. He has trained, and he has raised quite the respectable team, actually. However, we've only got 4 team members here, and I'm still completely confident that
2 of them are
we're gonna be able
HM
to take this guy out
slaves.
because we've got perfect counters for pretty much every single one of his Pokemon.
Huh.
I never realized that Delcatty's animation on getting sent in to battle in this game was so adorable / terrifying. That
It's a
roar,
weird
man,
star on
that
its
adorable
face.
Delcatty roar.
its
Oh
head.
god.
Yeah.
I hate sweeping through his team like this because if you don't have perfect matchups, this thing actually can be this battle
Here comes
rather,
his
can
ace,
actually
God
be
of
very
War.
threatening and very difficult because he's got super
We're fighting that
powerful Pokemon. He's
Gen
got God of
6
War, he's got,
champion.
another one we're going to see.
What was
in
her
a
name
moment,
again?
But he's got the Roselia.
I mean, she was
he's
so
got
memorable,
Altaria.
guys.
These things can pose a legitimate
Right?
threat.
No.
But not when you've got the team I have assembled, and I
Fantasy, I
have
think?
faith
I
that
don't
we're going to be
remember,
able to make
honestly.
it through Victory Road with no problems. And
Though I
take
do
this
like
guy
in the
out. Now,
Oras make
you don't
Oras
face
remake,
Wally
they give him
until
a
the
Mega
very end of
Glade.
Victory Road in Ruby and Sapphire, and that
that
right there,
too.
ladies and gentlemen, made this fight extremely difficult because how
Yeah, you
long
just
and
got through
grueling
Victory Road, and now you
is
got
this thing
another
can be if you're not
fight.
especially familiar with its layout and stuff. super, super annoying to fight this guy at the very, very, very end after everything, right before you have access to another Pokemon Center, or right before you get to the Elite Four. It was so frustrating fighting this guy for the first time. Oh my god, it made me hate Wally, and perhaps that has carried over. Either way, his Gardevoir is his strongest Pokemon. It's going to use Double Team a lot, and it's also going to use the move Future Sight. So even if you have a Psychic type that resists Psychic moves, this thing can still do some damage to you over a couple turns. But his last Pokemon is going to be Magneton, and as you guys know, Dishwater is packing the Earthquake, so we don't have to worry about a gosh darn thing. You're going to glow blue, Dishwater, because you need to intimidate this guy in his last few seconds as a Pokemon trainer. Actually,
Future Sight.
I kind of hope that we don't destroy his career as a Pokemon trainer, because it's really, really cool, actually, thinking that we inspire this guy. I know it's entirely fake and it happens on every single save file, but I think it's a cool plot device. Like, Wally was originally the Pokemon catching tutorial, and here he's sort of like a slightly more difficult battle. He's a boss battle, you can consider him on. But I think it's really, really cool how we inspire this little kid to chase his dreams. I think that's awesome.
in like
Wow, Brian, you are strong after all.
one of the Sun Moon games, I remember it's Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Or,
wait
you know,
till
the
today,
originals.
Brian.
But
One of
I'm
these
pretty
days
sure,
I'll
like,
catch
there's
up to you.
one kid
And that's
that
the
you
last
go
we ever
along
see
and
of Wally.
during the mission where it's like...
He'll just stand here and
There's one point where one kid is like, I'm going to fight you at the Pokemon League. I'll see you at the Pokemon League. And then in the Pokemon League, turns out that, you know, your opponent is RNG, and it can be that one kid. He's like, it's about as threatening as fighting some random guy on the street as some random Pokemon trainer, but that's still pretty neat attention to detail.
So now he has some coverage against Ghost types and other Pokemon that we're going to have to deal with later on that are like resistant to Psychic and stuff like that. So here we are in Victory Road. May as well go ahead and get one of the items in this area. I believe if you come down this way, there's a hidden item, and there are quite a few hidden items in this area. Really, really high level ones too. I think the one we're going for right now, let's just leave Dishwater out front. Why not? I think the one we're going for right now is like a max elixir.
Yes, you did come all the way here to lose now.
Lose now. That possibility doesn't exist. I'm enjoying the confidence, my friend.
I'm the protagonist.
But I've got even more. With Dishwater on my side, with the Baconator, with Shock, and hold on. Are those all the team members that I have with me at the moment? Oh, and Heretic, of course. How could I forget?
And 2 HM slaves.
The amazing, the daunting, the ominous Heretic. I've got no doubt that we're going to be able to plow right through your team with not a worry in the world. Now, I mentioned earlier in the Let's Play, it's kind of weird how all the trainers in Pokemon games seem to specialize in like one species of Pokemon or one type of Pokemon or something like that. But Victory Road kind of disproves me on that. I know it's one portion of the game, but the Victory Road trainers tend to have really, really varied teams, and it's super, super cool because it's not only preparing you to take on more varied teams, even though we kind of don't after Victory Road, but actually fighting trainers with varied teams where you have to have type variation yourself in order to succeed at a reasonable level. I think it's super cool, and I think it's super cool just fighting
more of
teams
that
aren't the same thing over and over. And I know,
you don't like your teams of 6 Magikarps?
Bohemian, what a crazy out there opinion. I just think it's really cool fighting teams that have a lot of variety. So let's go ahead and get rid of this muck. He's just gonna sink through that sewer drain, and we defeated Albert. Impossible. I lost. Maybe you should stop juggling your Pokeball over there and trying to look cool, buddy, and focus on the battle instead. Then you might get yourself some results. So there's an item over there. Yeah, all the items in here, like I was saying before, are really high level because we are at a really high level portion of the game. We are facing legitimate danger. We are facing legitimate threats from all around, and it is real. You have to stay stocked up on the hyper potions and on the full heals and stuff like that. And if you can get your hands on some full restores, even better, because the trainers around here are going to use things like full restores, and it's really, really annoying. But as you guys saw, they also have really high-level Pokemon, so we just have to deal with it, basically. We're going to have to deal with some high-level fights, and we're going to have to push our way on through Victory Road in order to be able to
find the
Pokemon League and finish up this game, which I'm super excited about. I can't believe we've come this far. I can't believe this game has gone on for this long already. It's crazy to me. I've loved every step of the way, and thank you guys for watching. Not that this episode is over or anything, but yeah, whatever.
Peace.
The seemingly infinite and harsh road lives up to its name of victory. Although it's kind of weird, Victory Road you feel like should be like, I don't know, like a walk through a hall or something.
Yeah, you think it'd be an actual road.
Because you're right there, right at the cusp of victory, but It's more like
a
you
cave.
have to spend hours and hours slaving away trying to solve puzzles in strange
Looks at Gen 7.
I don't know. Victory Road, I don't mind in general, especially after I've played it a couple times. But Victory Road, oh my god, as a child, it was so grueling. It was so terrifying.
Yes.
Mostly because, like I said in a previous episode, I only tended to train my starter Pokemon. I know, stupid strategy. But after that thing got worn down, it was done. It was over. I couldn't make it through Victory Road after my starter got worn down, so I'd have to keep healing and keep coming back and keep defeating all the trainers over and over and over again. And we defeated Cool Trainer Hope. I guess she never had any hope to begin with.
Huh.
Your battle style is fantastic. But yeah, Victory Road can be really grueling, especially if you're not very familiar with the place. Almost just used especially about 400 times in the same sentence, but... yeah, make sure you familiarize yourself with the place, make sure you're stocked up on items, and make sure you are ready to go. Now, our good buddy Shino from, like, episode 5 or something like that is making the mighty comeback and helping us out by using the move Flash. Once again, you don't need the move Flash here, but it makes things so much easier. Plus, look at that spotlight. I want it to be able to show off my good side, man. I want to see every single side of me. So, let's just go ahead and rock smash this bit first. Actually, I believe that's the way we're supposed to go, and I believe there's an item up this way that we can get.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go ahead and rock
Which
smash
way's
as you guys can see.
Love RPG. Which way's the story go? Well, I must go the opposite way, because there's stuff there.
Have to deal with the rock smash texture. Gonna have to deal with flashing repeatedly. Well... hopefully you're not too concerned.
So we're just done with phrasing, right? That's not a thing anymore.
When you way through the Pokemon League, you need the trust of your Pokemon.
I trust you.
I got that one covered. All my Pokemon and I trust each other completely, except for when I completely let them down and they all just... you know what I'm talking about. Everybody makes mistakes, right? Anyway, all this girl has
my parents always told me I was a mistake. Nothing but a puddle of afterbirth.
But it's the only one she's got, so use all the mystical, magical universe powers that you want, Claydol. I'm not concerned, because I'm going to surf you, and I think this will take you out in not one hit.
Oops.
I was going to say one hit, but I keep forgetting. The dishwater is actually more of a physical attacker than a special attacker, and I think... pretty soon, I'm going to put the soft sand on her instead of the mystic water.
You know, that thing you keep saying you're going to do.
That physical beast.
It's like Aerial Ace would swell all over again.
The second the first syllable of that word came out of my mouth, I knew that sentence wasn't going to end.
Nope.
As I had hoped. Either way, we defeated Shannon. Your relationship is based on solid trust, and that is the foundation of any good relationship, be it a friend, be it a relationship, or be it with Pokemon. So, Wait. I believe there's an... yeah, here we go. There we go. We got ourselves a PP up. And over here to the left, there's another hidden item. Not quite as valuable one. But we have ourselves an Ultra Ball. So, may as well go ahead and pick it up.
Could be useful catching legendaries later if we need to.
We're going to be catching later on. Or, you can actually catch pretty much fully evolved Pokemon here on Victory Road.
You can catch Lairon here. It's pretty close to Aggron.
Golbat isn't fully evolved, but you can catch, Lairon, I guess neither of those are fully evolved, but you can catch more.
Hariyama's fully evolved. Until they give it a Mega Evolution.
In the game, and
eventually,
it's super awesome. But, it looks like we've been doing some decent progress here on Victory Road. But we also wrapped up the Archie and Maxie plot arcs and defeated Wally for the final time in this game. So, that's going to do it for this episode of Pokemon Emerald. So thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time where we finish up Victory Road.